Weather's still terrible, but it's a good time to go pick up another project. And see you in 3.5 hours. Well, 3.5 hours later. I'll show it to you after, when we get home. Check them books out. Oh yeah. What's that? Some sort of novel. Oh.
All the things, full service history. And all the things he's brought for it. Fuel pump assembly, $111.
Test battery, faulty. I wonder how much they're charging for a new battery.
Don't know.
Back in whatever that was. Oh, there you go. Battery cash.
Is that 134?
It might be. In 05. That's almost a bit too dear, isn't it?
Surely not $300 as full payment received today. Surely not.
Funny if it was.
05, 11, 10. Man, that book is like brand new, eh? Oh,
What's going on here? Oh, you got paperwork. Jump in, bruv. There's no foot room over here, though.
That's alright.
Have to put your feet over you.
It's nice in here.
Have to put your feet over your shoulders. Hot, eh?
It's immaculate.
I'm gonna have to dig out all my cassettes. Yeah, old cassette player ripping.
I was hoping to find it when they brought it brand new in here, eh? Probably is, I just haven't seen it.
Am I like walking back?
Walk around so you got everybody and that sort of stuff.
Am I? Oh, you're already recording.
Yeah, let's move this a little bit.
Oh, oh.
Probably not out in the dark.
Go from here. You can see clear. Can I stop filming now? I gotta do a walk around. Guys, this is it parked in the shed, you know. Get out of the way, you pothole. Oh, walk through it. Nah, frick that.
Rightio. As you can see, finally back from Adelaide. Got the old Sigma in the shed. I'll do a bit of a walk around and yeah, I've only had a quick sneak peek under the bonnet. Haven't really poked around too much. And we'll have a gander in the boot because there's a few little surprises in there, which is good. Also, the ute builds, they're still outside waiting. The plan was to bring him into this spot in the shed one at a time, starting from the easiest ute. 3 lads on it, get it pumped out, but got another project. So this will be going on Club Red Joe, so yeah, it's good. Be able to drive, you know, regularly on the weekends and whatnot. Also been cleaning the shed, got the bench sorted out, starting to muck around with the Dodge Phoenix 318. I've got everything to put that together. Got to put the heads together and whatnot. What else? All right, we'll have a look at this Sigma. Right, it looks $1 million on the camera, but it's not perfect. It has dings all over it. It has little rust bubbles all over it. There's basically a spot of rust in every panel surface there. A little bit here. The other side's a little bit worse. A little bit there. That's all surface stuff, or just under the paint, so we should be able to just clean that up. I've had a look underneath. It's pretty minty. It's got basically a new exhaust on it. Have a look at the tank. I'll show you why in a minute, why it's in such good nick. This is the worst of it. Someone had a go at breaking into it with a big bar and sort of creased the door a little bit here. And I don't know if that's triggered that rust there or whatever, but yeah, we've got to sort that out. And the owner, or the last owner, got another, oh there it is there inside, a new stainless trim. So I don't have to go looking for parts. But yeah, it's pretty straight. It's a 1983 model, so, you know, what's that? 42 years old. Not too bad. Got the old granny visor. More blisters there, another ding here. But, you know, is what it is. For the price I paid for it anyway. Now, I'll show you inside. Look at those door trims. That dash. Seats are like new. Got a bit of rubbish in here. Oh. Now, this is one of the best things I've ever seen in an old car. $40,500 kilometers. And there's paperwork in. We looked at it earlier and it's pretty well legit. It was last registered in 2011. So obviously the last 14 years, the last owner, he it's actually a ex-Sydney car. So there was an old love that owned it, obviously bought it new. And yeah, she obviously babied this car, looked after it extremely well. Then I don't know if she just got old or couldn't drive or what happened, but then there was another owner in New South Wales, and then he sold it to the fella I bought it off in Adelaide. So the fella I bought it off in Adelaide, he purchased it over in near, well, I'm assuming near Sydney. Drove it back to Adelaide, drove it around for a few months until the New South Wales registration ran out, and then he parked it up. And that's when that damage happened on the back of the roof. So yeah, he was sort of a bit disheartened when that damage happened and sort of lost interest a bit, and he was busy with work and just, yeah. So it sat under a carport, and then I ran into him, and I said I was interested, and we worked out a deal, and that's the end of that. Obviously Sigma, Mitsubishi, made in Adelaide as well. These keys, one of them is brand new, never been used. The other one's had a flogging. She's a bit rough here too. That only seems to be surface, but you know, it is what it is for how old it is. Oh, look at that jack. I don't think that's been out of there. I've got a few oddball spares, like a spare top of the dash, spare shockies. I'm assuming either the ones have been replaced or they're original. Got 3 visors, one with a mirror. The 2 in the car don't have a mirror. There's some of those spare chrome strips for the roof. A couple of hoses, a genuine spare hose. How cool is that? Spare Mitsubishi belt. It's actually a Daco. Whether that's actually been that could have been an old cover from another belt, but that's pretty cool anyway. Spare console, couple of mud flaps, some door seals here, I don't know, and 14 pairs of socks. Spare wheel trims. It does have the full set on it. Plenty of rags. I want to get a look at this spare, see if it's been used. Oh, I might have to get some of this stuff out. Oh, that rim looks like new. A bit hard. Smells a bit funky. Might have to leave the boot out and let it air out. There's the old jack handle stuff. Wheel brace. Or tire iron, whatever you want to call it. That bag's pretty nifty. Alright, I'm going to drag some shit out of there and have a better look. Right, got all that stuff out. Pull the whole mat out, just shake it off. Get a bit of a better gaze at it. A bit of wood there. Half a trapdoor. Oh, look at that. That little bit of wood obviously covers this, supports the carpet there. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. That's made in Australia. I don't know where the date would be on this. Pretty excited about this car, eh? Like, that's funny. It's only a Sigma, but you know, it's pretty cool. Yeah, that boot floor's mint. I don't know what, something's been spilt in there at some point. A bit. It smells acidy, like a battery or something's been left in there. Not a big deal. There's the year date there, if anyone knows what that means. Sometimes it might be the 16th week of whatever, 94 or 84. It wouldn't be 84 because the car was made in 83, so don't know. If anyone knows, you can leave that in the comments. The tyre's actually flat. That's an unusual valve stem. Very bizarre. What's going on here? It's got a weird collar on it. That's weird. Maybe it protects the stem when the wheel trim's on there. Not sure. It has been on the car, obviously, at some point, but not for very long. Alright, I'll throw all that crap back in there and we'll have a look at the engine. Just about need 3 hands here. Right, I've got a torch. Yeah, she's all there. Oh yeah, it's actually got power steering as well. There's a power steering pump way down there. Doesn't have air conditioning though. I don't know whether to track down like a genuine aircon and just slowly fit it. I'm not sure where the fittings come through the wall to. Probably down there where that big rubber boot is, I'd say. But, still got some of the cool anodizing on some of the items. It's not perfect, but you know, we can work with it. People get excited about these leads on Valiants. Obviously, it's not a Valiant, so these aren't worth much at all. But yeah, it's pretty cool that they're unmolested, which is a bonus. Oh, everything seems to be. That's had a top hose at some point. That still looks like the original bottom hose. That little joiner hose there looks a little bit how you're going. Be interesting to know what the water pump's like. Hopefully that's okay-ish. Does have oil on there. Smells like trans oil, which is a bonus. Probably never been changed. Imagine that. But not drip oil. New pride and joy. And that's full. It's a little bit dark. A little bit dark, but these things ran, especially with the carby, when the automatic chokes were on, that like they were on, so they were forever running real rich on startup. I remember working on these as an apprentice back in, you know, the early 90s, and then obviously Magnas, and the early Magnas had carbies as well. And working, it was actually a Ford dealership, but there was used cars, obviously, on the lot, and you always get the old Astron with the Ratley timing chain. These are actually got 2 timing chains in them, and you used to be able to just go straight to the parts store and buy a new timing chain. I don't know, they're probably only about $30 back then, and you could just buy just the timing chain. And the new chains actually had a link in them, like a push-bike chain link. Obviously the double row timing chain. And we used to splice the new chain. So you'd split the chain at the top, you'd wind it over, see if it had a joiner or not. If it did, you'd splice the new chain onto the old one. You needed about 3 people. You get someone holding the chain, both chains here, feeding the new one in and pulling the old half out, while someone turned the crankshaft. And then when all the new chain was in the old one, you just join the link up. It'd take, I don't know, about 20 minutes. New chain, new rocket cover gasket. And that was a bit of a cheats way. And the other thing is too, there's a tiny little cover down here. Gotta get my hand down there. Little cover there. And inside of that is a 10mm bolt from memory. It used to back off. And you can push on this little tab and tighten the balance chain. So the balance chain is only a small single row chain. And you could tighten that, and 90% of the time you could make them run quiet again. I did try out ChatGPT for the first time, and got it to draw me a animated picture of a working timing gear on a Astron 2.6, and yeah, it wasn't pretty. I just laughed when I seen the picture that it sent. Oh, she's a bit dry. Bit dry in there. Bit crusty looking. Might have to run some sort of cleaner through it, I'm guessing. Also like the fact that there's the battery spacer, because you can get tall and short batteries, and the factory battery clamps on the back floor, I believe. I reckon I've already seen it, so. Well, what else can we look at? This fan feels alright. Radiator looks pretty good. Still the original radiator. Can't see why it would have been changed. Got a part number on it there. Yeah. Hopefully being 40,000 Ks, it doesn't need anything. What's going on there? Blind in one eye and can't see out the other. Hasn't been off for a while. Couple of rat turds, mice turds in there. No, they're not. Looks like bugs. Bugs and dirt. That's pretty clean in there. That's awesome. Hopefully I don't have to bugger ass around with the carby. That filter can stay in there too. But yeah. Hopefully I can just put fuel in it and it'll go. Put this back on and then we'll drop a battery in it. Right, just drop the battery in there. We'll see if it turns and then what do I want to do? Put some fuel in it maybe? Oh. Stereo. The green light says stereo.
The hit music station.
Oop.
I'm Dua Lipa. Hi, this is.
Yep. Sounds alright-ish. Right, I know that it turns, so what I might do, I might just pop them plugs out and just put a bit of something in there because, you know, obviously it's been sitting, so just give it a bit of upper cylinder lube. So yeah, 2011, so it's been sitting a bit. All right, we'll do that. Got 3 plugs out. The number 2 is not playing the game. She's a bit tight, so I'll have to put a bigger bar on it, I think. Okay, got number 2 plug out. Doesn't look real nice. That's probably why I was a bit hang on to crank it over. It sounded like it was a bit locked up, so I've got a little bore scope here. I might poke it in the hole and reveal my worst nightmare. Right, I've got the camera in number 4 and that's, I don't know what I'm looking at. Obviously the part on the right, that's the bore, And that's the piston. Is that rust on the bore or what's going on? It's really hard to work out. Alright, let's stick it in the next one. Much the same. That's the piston. That's the cylinder wall, I'm guessing. Well, I'm gonna say getting a low mileage car isn't all that it's cracked up to be. And this is number 2. Yeah, that's got moisture. Damn. That's rust on the bore. Oh well, looks like we've got nothing to lose, so I might as well bang some oil in these cylinders and crank her over. Knew it was too good to be true. What have we got in here? Yeah. Said moisture in it. I don't know if that's oil or smuts or water or what on the cylinder. There's the piston. Yuck. All right, that looks like the end of this video. Wow. That didn't turn out like I planned. I thought, oh, I'll just bang some petrol in this and get that rego sorted out and we can go driving. But yeah, I think we got some bigger issues. It sort of sounded like it had compression, so. All right, looks like there's going to be a number 2 series to this, or 3, who knows. All right, cheers for watching. And thanks for all the new subs too. Cheers, much appreciated. Don't forget to look after your mates. So I'll just give the engine a crank over with them plugs out. And yeah, not ideal.